from the Spear, and I'm here with
Esteban Lopez from the Spear.
today about SJSU men's football. They just had a big time game against Fresno State this past Saturday. They didn't come up with the win. The score was 40-9. The game started off the defensive game. I believe at the end of the first quarter was 7-3. Very competitive defensive game. We actually went up first. We went up 3-0. We had a chance to score first. We tried to punch it in, but we couldn't convert on third down. We ended up kicking the field goal, going up 3-0. And I feel like those type of missed opportunities to not score touchdowns really affects the rest of the game, because we had two separate occasions where we were down on the goal line on first down. We had 3 tries to punch the ball in, 4 tries to punch the ball in. But I don't know. I guess as the coach, he was trying to play conservative. It was early in the game, kick the field goal, stuff like that. But these last games you playing Fresno State. This Fresno State is a ranked team. This is a rivalry game. You gotta go for it. You gotta punch the ball in. F the field goals. Like, field goals is not working. It wasn't working all year. That's why we're in the position we're in now. We have to punch the ball in. We got good running backs. We have talent. Punch the ball in. Like, trust the offense. Trust your running backs. But Fresno State, though, I gotta give them credit. They had a really good offense. They played a really good game. Had a really good game plan from the jump. A lot of dink and dunk passes. They took their shots when they needed to. We did have, I think, we had a corner out, our starting corner out, number 23. He's one of our top corners, but they took advantage of that. And Fresno State has 4 prolific wide receivers on their team that is really, really good, and it showed. It showed on Saturday. We lost 40-9. I was hoping for us to win, but Fresno State was ranked, I believe, 24th going into the game. They was averaging 400 yards of total offense going into the game. So San Jose State, the defense knew, they had some obstacles on their hands. They had to stop a prolific offense. Jake Hayner is one of the best quarterbacks stats wise in all of college football. He's like top 10 in every passing category right now. The Fresno State, the Bulldogs, they had a really good season this year. Hats off to them.
Yeah, dude, honestly, the Battle of the Valley, right? The trophy.
Yeah, Battle of the Valley. Yeah.
This year Fresno's taking it. I was looking at some of the stuff going on in this game. Like you said, honestly, at this point in the season, it's your last game. You have to win. Season's on the line. Bowl games are on the line. We're not making the Mountain West Championship, so you can still get a bowl game. So when you're at that position, at this point of the season, it's like if you're close to scoring a touchdown, you might as well go for that touchdown, especially if it's on the 2. I get why they're playing conservative. It's a ranked team in Fresno. It's a rivalry game. You want to do whatever you can to get that one, be competitive throughout the game. But at this point of the season, we need to see some sense of urgency from coaching and just like, let's gamble a little bit. Let's go. We've been conservative all year. I've noticed it's a lot of, 4th and short, 4th and 1, or something like that. And it's just send the punt team, send the special team units. There comes a time where you need to, send your players a message where like, hey, we need to build a little bit of momentum. Let's go for it. And if that doesn't pan out, let's send the defense out there. We'll get some stops, or maybe even get a turnover or safety, something. But, Fresno, they played a good game. They've been doing what they did all year, just, slinging the ball all year. Their quarterback, you said 343, 4 touchdowns, no picks. That's wild. If you can't, it's hard to stop a quarterback like that, especially when you got injuries on the defensive side. On offense, I saw Nick Starkel went 19 for 42 for 260. It's no touchdowns, no picks. Yeah, but there's no offense. The offense isn't moving. They're not doing anything. They're not scoring. You come up with 9 points. And it's not all on him. Obviously, he's not the only person out on the field. They could have got the run game going a little bit more. I think Nevins had 12 for 45. Even Robinson was getting almost 9 yards carry. He had 35 yards, but only like 4 carries or something like that. Um, I mean, the run game could have went more. And then Nick Nash was just totally absent. They let him only throw one pass. That was it. I think he only had like one rushing attempt too. So I mean, Coach Brennan said that Nick Nash was still going to be a part of this offense, but the time came and he was nowhere to be found. I mean, I get you do want to put Nick Starkel in and keep him in there. It's his last game. They're fighting for that chance to be in a bowl game, and he is the more experienced quarterback and maybe the more better, or not more better, the better quarterback to throw the ball, get the ball downfield faster rather than just do these speed options or anything like that, RPOs. But I mean, if Nash was working, he was working throughout the year. He's getting the ball down the field. I mean, they had some rhythm with Nash out there. Deese was going off. Deese this game had only 3 receptions, longest 31. I mean, we got to feed that guy more. He's one of those guys where you just feed him and you get him going. No one's gonna be able to stop him. He's a big guy running down the field, and run game going, D's going. That team, that offense is moving. They're gonna score. They're gonna put up something. And 40-9, it's disappointing, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, this year was kind of riddled with injuries throughout the whole entire season. So I mean, there was some games where San Jose State played really good, and some games where they just came off flat from the start, and this was kind of one of them. So, I mean, what do we expect now, going forward from this tomorrow?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was just very sorry. Just to piggyback on what you said too, it's just very disappointing. No sense of urgency. Like you said, it's like